my Clake stopped working, or it's not working very well. So pull aparty, find out your way. She's not opening up for me. Okay, bit of huffing and puffing. Found the problem. It's full of fucking water. There's a bearing in there that's just fucking rooted. Okay, this is good. The fact that this mechanism here works smooth now, that returns all the way back, is good. Nothing wrong with that bit. There's this bit here, which is actually quite understandable. It's just corrosion. That bearing's no longer a bearing, it's just a bush. So ultimately it should be pretty fixable. Fucking water just fucks everything. It's not, might be a bit pitted. I'll clean them up and we'll have a better look at them, but that was the problem. That bearing's hard and crusty, and that wasn't letting the lever release in here. It's just all grindy. It's a shit. So there is a clip on it, but it's not an E-clip or a circlip. It's just a, I don't know, it's just a clip. I just continue to rinse the rust out of it. It'll be fine. Good idea. She sounds better. Rinse a bit more rust out. Look at it. So I can get a new one. That's fine. I know what it is. I know which bearing it is. I had a look on the Clake website. You can get replacements. 30 bucks. We'll put it back together anyway and see how it goes. Another set of bearings in here. They're alright, they're not rusted and shit. There's it's a cam bearing, like it's off-centered. The hydraulic master cylinder's in there, and there's a plunger connected to this little adjustment doodaddy. I'm not going to touch any of that. Just going to clean out. That's where that bearing goes into. going to clean that out. As luck would have it, I've got a little soft brush I can get in there with. Look at that. Fucking beautiful. Here's the thing, many years ago when I first got this clutch, guy asked me, how's it work? And I said, brrr, uses the clamping force of the clutch to preload and all this other bullshit that I made up in my head. Because that's what I thought. As of today, after pulling it apart, I have fucking no idea how it works. But they work. I love this clutch, I'll never get rid of it. It's a maintenance item now, I know. You just got to crack them open and get some more grease in there and keep the water out. I didn't know that before. I thought it was a sealed unit, but typically the area where I think it's getting water is, if you've got a Clake, this might be of use, where this adjusting screw rod goes through. It's not sealed. When you hit that with a garden hose, even water, that you'll get water in here. This bearing and that bearing are in imminent danger of rusting and turning to shit. Assembly lube, yeah, for assembling engines, but it's probably pretty good for this. Better than like just a fucking wheel bearing grease or something. Slice it. Slice it. Everything will be getting liberal doses of that shit. Perfect. Perfect. This is the part I don't understand. What bit here works with that bit there? I'm assuming, if you remember, there's an off-center bearing there. That off-center bearing works against this cam here. So, and probably need to preload that cam, get it to sit behind that when I put this together. And then squeezy poo that, and there we are. Wasn't overly painful. I'll clean this up and it should be good. Tension to the correct torque, obviously. Click, click. 3 body screws. Click, click. How easy is that? That's a major assembly of it done. It's the body back together. I love this bit. Look at this bit. I don't know if you can see that. That bit there. Made in Australia. Australians are awesome. You may be asking, why doesn't that look like what they sell? Because that's what they sell. And I snapped mine. Cleaning whackers. She was holding together, but not good enough. So I just copied that and used a single piece of aluminium. Does the job. Three different size Allen keys for the same fucking thing. Friction lock. So you put it just about where you think it's going to go. There. This adjustment, which is what relieves the pressure of the hydraulics when you go to engage the clutch like that. So it's the spring in there preloads the lever, so when you pull it, see, it's got preload on it. That reduces the finger pressure required. The ride last weekend was hampered by, it wasn't smooth, that bearing and lock, so the clutch would come in, and when you're releasing it, you got to there and just stopped, and then it went click. So it was just a button on, button off clutch. Now it's much smoother, so it should be normal. Temporary repair, I'll order one of them bearings and swap it out, and ask Clake how you take that E-clip, circlip, ring clip off. So syringe as a non-return bleeder, and keep tipping it in the top. Let's go and do that. I don't need an Allen key. There we go. Sucking air. Perfect. That's what you want it to do. No, you don't. I'm going to find a head torch. Pumping this down. You can't see it, but the holes are just in that corner. Little bubbles coming up. That's how hard it is to bleed one of these. You keep going until all them bubbles go away. It's starting to get a bit of pressure onto that, but what I'm aiming to do, see, it's filling that syringe up. Syringe acts as a, this is what I find, the syringe acts as a way of not having to close the bleed nipple every time. So you can pump fluid through without going squeeze, hold, tighten up, out. You don't have to do that. Once we get close enough, just lift that reservoir, making sure, because all your air in your system's going to come out those holes, so you've got to make sure them holes are the highest thing in your system. Tighten up. Look at it, suck that fluid down. Perfect. More air bubbles coming out. Very good. Actually got a fucking clutch now. Holding it in. Boom. Another big air bubble. Perfect. Oh, nothing. That's what we're chasing. No bubbles. There we go. Overfill. Oh, fucking fantastic. That's going to be easy to find. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, baby. That's Bimini for the jet ski. Why do you need a Bimini for your jet ski? I don't know. It sounded really good in the ad. Click, click. Dissolve some of that brake fluid. Quick wipe it down. Click, click. Oh, gorgeous. Just load up the spring. Oh, oh. It's like a fucking new one. There you go, kids. Clake clutch rebuild. Reconstituting bearings from pretty much fucking mush back into a state where at least might be able to go for a dirt bike ride with the Gumbies on the weekend. With that, it's just, oh my god. Makes me feel good. Look. Made in Australia. Oh.